hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. The next pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And the 1-1 is on the ground down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Troy Tulowitzki will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
This has been just the kind of start you hope for in a game one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1 strike now from Cole. And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. The next 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase at it.
Sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the third out. Inning over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Starting lineup for the host Pirates is there on your screen. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. Getting ready now is Starling Marte to lead things off in the home half of inning number 1. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you got to keep that ball in the park with him.
Hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Here's Gregory Polanco. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Herrera is there, 2 gone.
Well, 3 pitches. 2 outs here to start the home first. He's got to be loving that.
Andrew McCutchen will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
And the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to the first baseman Morneau, and the inning is over. Nothing in the Pirate first. We're on to the second now in Pittsburgh. No score on the show. Corey Dickerson leads things off now in the top half of the second. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
First pitch on the way. Runner goes. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. He's set, now the pitch. Good pitch there as it's swung on and missed by Morneau. 0-2 now.
Now he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
He's set, now the pitch. He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
The throw pulls him off the bag, and he is in there.
This looked to be a sure double play ball, but look at the throw here. Whoop! Right over his head at second base. That's a costly one.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in, one of the heroes of the wild card game victory that got him into this division series.
Yeah, he had some pressure-filled at-bats in that ball game. He delivered in a big way.
To second for one. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Nolan Arenado will dig in here. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Ready now on 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Big pitch here, 1-2. Hit hard but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. He'll try again, 1-2. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. One there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Yeah, really no shot at 2 on a high chopper like that one. They do wind up getting the force at second, but that runner from third is able to just waltz in and score.
Nick Hundley will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Here's the first offering. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Rockies lead it 1-0. Pedro Alvarez will start things off in the bottom of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. John Kang steps in now.
Batting first, the shortstop, John.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch is hit on the ground to the shortstop, Tulowitzki. And a throw on to Morneau for out number 2. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Josh Harrison will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Dickerson is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. It remains 1-0. John Gray will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well, it's always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
DJ LeMahieu comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Stepping in now, Herrera. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Troy Tulowitzki will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Pause, now the pitch. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
To 2-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 2-2 pitch on the way. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 3-2, here it is. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado, but they lead it 1-0. Back with Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Pittsburgh native Neil Walker strides forward now to get things started for the Buccos in their half of the inning. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Here's the pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Ready with the 2-1. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And this will be fouled away. Now another 2-2. Hit hard to short. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Into the box now, Francisco Cervelli. As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Well, this looks like one of those swings where it was just a flat-out yes. This is not one of those guys where you can sit off speed and then just react to the fastball. You're not going to just react to 98. But give him credit however he did it. Put a good swing on that ball.
Standing in now, Garrett Cole, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Runner at first here, one man out. Comes set, now the pitch. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2.
2 pitches out of the strike zone and 2 failures to get the bunt down. Now what are they going to do 0-2?
He waits, now the pitch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Starling Marte will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. And here's the first pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. Getting a few steps off the second there, now the pitch. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here, no balls and 2 strikes. Good lead off the second there, now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. First pitch to him. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Justin Morneau will dig in. He reached on an error his first time. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Marte back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
This is a tough read for an outfielder off the bat because the ball's taken the other way and deep. He makes up the difference quickly and is able to range back into the corner and make the play.
Here's Nolan Arenado, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again. 1-2. On the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. Gregory Polanco will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Yeah, and we see too many guys break fingers, break wrists, bruise knuckles. You name it on the fastballs in tight. That's an occupational hazard.
2-1. Taken. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here comes a 2-2. And the 2-2 is taken the other way on the ground to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Andrew McCutchen will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And a throw on to Morneau for out number 2. Pedro Alvarez will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Here it comes. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over.
Leading off for the Rockies, the catcher, number 4.
Line hard, but foul. 1 strike now from Cole. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. John Gray will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
John Gray.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. Now the pitch. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit. DJ LeMahieu will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Has a look. Now the pitch. No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0. He's ready. Now the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
That one's in there. 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Now batting, number 66.
Herrera will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First offering on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Change up low, 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
McCutcheon is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Troy Tulowitzki is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catch.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 2 left for Colorado, but they hold a 1-0 lead. John Kang will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come